Hey guys, Evan here with Influence Vapor again. I wanted to do a follow-up video to a review I did before. I want to try to do these a little bit because a lot of the review videos I put up are more first impressions than actual, in-depth reviews. So I want to talk again today about this little copper mod by MC Modz out of Ogden, Utah. And this is their Lucky Sevens mod. When I did my review video of this, I had just gotten it. I was a little ways into it. I hadn't really been able to build a lot and run a lot of different builds, a lot of different juices, different batteries, all that kind of stuff in it at that time. But I've had this mod now for about 2 months and I have not put it down. It's been my daily banger since I got it. It shelved, like I said before, it shelved all my other mechs. I really like tube mechs. I haven't really followed the trends, into getting into the, the new variable voltage boxes and the, things like that. I really like just the good old school, single 18650 tube mechs. That's kind of my style. I know how to build on them. I know how they perform. I know how to get what I want out of them. And there's a reason that these little single battery tube mechs are still used in competitions. Sorry if you're a variable voltage person, but there's a reason that these single 18650 tubes are still banging around and are still used in comps. They're good. But this one especially. I've been through, I've gotten 2 other new mech tubes, single 18650 mechs, since I got this, and I haven't put this one down still. I'm going to have some reviews coming of those, but just a few things about this one, just now that I've put it through its paces and have really had a chance to see what it can do and all that kind of stuff. When it comes to cleaning, it's kind of an uncoated copper that you get, so it will give your hand, like you can see here, a little bit, it'll turn your, like I hold my mechs like this, so it turns my crotch of my thumb there a little bit green. I don't really care about that. Not a big deal to me, but and for me that's actually speaks well for this mod because they didn't clear coat it, so there's no clear coating on the threads. They didn't do any of that stuff with it, and I actually like the kind of penny-ish copper that it look, and it patinas really nicely. I'm a real big fan of the patina copper look. I'd like, for example, I'm going to be doing a review on this mod. It's the Praxis Hybrid. I don't like that cheap copper look. If you compare these two, this looks way more high quality. It looks way, way better than this shitty ass, copper. And they do use really high-end materials. And just kind of another thing about this company is when I did the original review video, I couldn't find a website. I was pointed to a website that didn't even look like it was theirs. And I think what's happening over there, I don't know too much. I've been in a little bit of contact with the company. I don't know too much about them as a company, but it seems to me their website used to only have replacement glass for tanks. So they were making replacement Pyrex glass pieces for tanks. And then I don't know if they jumped into the mod business. If they did, they hit the ground running because this has been awesome. But now, myvaping.com, I'll have a link in the description, but it's myvaping.com, myvaping.com. They have this up there now, and there's still some of these left. It was a limited edition production, 777 of these. Number 777 is a stainless steel version, I think. I would opt for the copper, though. It might be silver-plated copper. I don't know. Knowing this company, it's probably higher end, but I'm not sure exactly, but it is a silver edition of the Lucky Sevens, one made. I'm not sure if it's available for purchase. I know I saw it as a giveaway or as a prize for something somewhere else, so I don't know if it's available for purchase, but it is, it is there. However, cleaning. So I've had this mod for about 2 months, maybe a little longer, maybe a little less, but right around 2 months. I've only had to clean the contacts twice, and that's unheard of for copper contacts, at least in the mods that I've had. I've had tube mechs that the copper contacts inside will oxidize, and you'll have noticeable voltage drop. in a day. And that's the thing, is my voltage drop with this mod has actually gotten less since when I received it, or when I bought it. I did pay for it. So it was like 0.09-ish when I first started using it, and it's actually 0.06 and 0.07. It's fluctuated between those two now, so it's gotten less. Now, whether or not that was I needed to maybe give the contacts an initial cleaning, or what, but when I received it, there was no machine oil, no burrs, and that's the cool thing about the quality control with this company. They hand deburr and they hand clean every single mod that comes out. So everything, they're not just pumping shit through and sending it to the customer. Every single part is hand cleaned, hand deburred. Everything on here has been meticulously looked over and cleaned by a person. You know, not a machine, by a person, which is awesome. And this, so far, I've had no performance issues, I've had no hot button issues, and I vape, like I'll show you what I've got in this right now. 5-wrap 20 gauge Canthal, my normal daily build. And, you know, inside my, again, Daily Banger Plume Veil V2 Authentic. But anyway, no hot button issues. I can take big, long pulls. And I've built lower. I've built 4-wrap 20 gauge nichrome builds on this that my anarchist wants to have a heart attack if I fire something like that on that mod. But this mod handles that with no issues, no hot button. The only reason the tube gets warm is because the RDA gets hot. I had no issues with this mod, guys. This thing has been a beautiful performer. It's beautiful looking. And again, there's just nothing I can say. I've only had noticeable oxidization in its performance. I've only had to clean it twice since I've had it. Oxidizes really slowly. It's just an all-around good mod. And I've been through mechs. Like, my wife has one I just recently got. It's actually a really rare mod. It's a Pro Mod steampunk style. You know, the silver-plated copper contacts, all that kind of stuff. Magnets in the button, all the fancy bells and whistles that they're doing now in tube mechs. It can't really even touch this, and that mod goes for like 300 pounds, so that's like upwards of $400, you know, US dollars, made by a French company, and it doesn't touch this thing. Yeah, it looks cool, kinda. It's not really my style. My wife likes it, so she's using it. But this guy, nothing has been able to touch it. Like, hybrids can't touch it with performance. I haven't had any mod even come close to this. It's shelved everything, and this has been in my pocket everywhere I go. This will be at every comp I go to. Either this, or they just dropped a new mod. They're using the same contacts, the same button assembly, the same top cap, but the tube is stainless steel, and it's got just their MC Modz logo rather than the Lucky Sevens Special Edition logo. It's got just their MC Modz logo, which is just as good looking of a logo. I'll be having a review coming up of that soon. They also are making top caps, chuff caps, for RDA, so I'm hoping they're sending me a couple of those over, and they're sending me their stainless steel MC mod over, so I'm hoping the chuff caps fit my plume veil. But yeah, awesome chuff caps, awesome mods these guys are making, and everything, like I said, is inspected by hand deburred, hand cleaned. You receive this with 0 machine oil. You don't have to clean it. You just pop a battery in it, throw a build in your RDA, throw it on top of here, and it performs beautifully. And this is, I'm in no way affiliated with this company, guys. I don't work there. I don't submit designs for their stuff. Like, none of that. Like, this mod I have nothing to do with it. The only reason I'm gushing about this mod is because it is that good. And it's only $100. I paid $100 for this mod a while ago, and it's been worth every penny. Every penny I paid for it, it's been worth. It's worth more than that. It's worth $175, $200. I would expect to see it after I've used it, after I've put it through its paces. I would expect to see this mod retailing for at least that much. The quality is in that price bracket. It's not in the $100 price bracket. I'm expecting to see, you know, the Anarchist, you know, as a $90 mod, the way it performs, or And I know I rag on that mod a lot, but it's $165 and you don't nearly get that kind of performance, and it doesn't even look that great. But this little guy, local company right here in Ogden, Utah, locally machined, designed right here. Everything is right here in the United States, and this matches. I think this performs just as well as the MCV Philippines Overdose. You know, I think it's just as good as any of the stuff coming from the Philippines or any of the stuff coming from the Netherlands. This is just as good, guys. And you're not going to pay nearly as much for just the same quality, and it looks just as beautiful in my opinion. That nice patinaed copper look. I love it. I just love it. It's a good mod. And it performs beautifully. Let me drip some juice on here. I've got another review coming of Cloud Chasers. Came out with another... it seems like they came out with the whole strawberry line, which is not a big deal to me. That's my favorite. It's the strawberry flavors. But they just dropped a strawberries and cream that I'll have up hopefully today or tomorrow, a review of that. That's interesting. But yeah, so the Shady Lurker in there. So let's see. Like I said, not even a fresh battery in this thing. I've been using this battery again all day. It's about midday, and popped it off my charger when I got up, threw it in this mod, and this is how it performs with a half-dead battery with this build. So. You can just feel the power that this mod puts out in the vape. And I haven't been able to say that about too many mechs. And I almost just kind of gave up hope on these mechs, these tube mechs. I love them. But I almost gave up hope on them. But this company's kind of renewed my faith. Like, even the higher end stuff can't touch it. Anyway, enough gushing, guys. If you want a good, affordable, high quality, perfect, in my opinion, single 18650 mechanical mod, check out myvaping.com. There'll be a link in the description. MC Modz, guys, you got to look around their website a little bit. I think they're in the process of kind of reorganizing their website, things like that. But this is definitely worth the money, guys. Definitely worth the money. So again, I'm Evan with Influence Vapor. Thanks for watching.